Good morning. We are going to do a day in the life. I'm going to take you guys with me today. I've got a photo shoot, a closet edit, then a dinner that I'm going to. But I'm just finishing up my hair. My makeup's done for the photo shoot. I'm styling the shoot and I'm also in the shoot, which is always a little bit more chaotic than normal when I'm just there to style. So I did my hair, or I did my makeup. I'm finishing up my hair now. I've had some people ask me on my Instagram who does my hair. My hairstylist, her name's Danica, and her salon name is Rich Minx. I will tag her Instagram at the bottom of this. But as far as curling and how I style my hair, like for my photo shoots, I just don't come for me. I don't know how to use a curling iron. I have tried. It's just not a skill I have. I'm a fashion stylist, not a hairstylist. So I use a flat iron to curl my hair. Anyway, so I'll go through and curl them pretty tightly. See how they're all kind of tight and all over the place. Also, I prefer to do this when my hair is dirty, but I went to the beach this weekend, so I had to wash it because it was disgusting. And then I always do my bangs last, and I'll probably redo them, so I won't spray my bangs. I need to decide if I'm gonna let these grow out or if I'm gonna keep them. I think I'm really digging the Farrah Fawcett look. Anyway, I'll take this comb through volumizing finishing spray on the tight pulled off curls and just kind of spray it through. And then of course I avoid my bangs. And then I will either take a wide tooth comb or use my fingers and just brush through it. And then I don't like to curl or put any heat on my hair after I've sprayed it with this, but sometimes you just catch those random pieces that are like stick straight, especially when my hair is clean. They stick out way more than normal, like this one. So, and then I'll pull that through in a little bit. And then I'll take my straightener with me because what usually happens with my bangs, I'm about to do them, so I will pull them forward and pull them this way. And then I'll do the same on the left side. So it's just to straighten them. I'll put a little curl at the end there. Ooh, hot. And then I will take them one more time and just flip the ends like so. And then I'll spray them with hairspray once we get, or right before I walk out the door. All right, let's go get dressed. Get ready with me while I tell you the reason I started a styling business. So I'm sure some of you are not aware that I am also a licensed realtor in the state of Florida. So part of owning your own business is, of course, you have to take all these branding photos. And again, I know a lot of photographers. And when I co-owned a real estate team, we would take branding photos, I would say like once a quarter, maybe a little bit more frequently with the changing of the seasons, just for like content purposes and stuff like that. So one of the first things I saw a need for was coordinating people's outfits before they got to the shoots. Just so that, especially if you're on a team, that you're cohesive. And if you're starting a brand or you're taking a branding photo, that what you're wearing goes with the message that you want your brand to portray or put out into the world. And I noticed that immediately in a lot of people's social media posts. But I also noticed that we would get the photos back and the photo itself would be beautiful, but somebody's hair would be askew or somebody's lady bits would be talking to the camera. So I was like, it would be really beneficial. Hey, babe. It'd be really beneficial if we had a stylist on set. And that's how I started my styling business. So I was like, it'd be really useful if somebody would help, one, coordinate the outfits so everybody was one cohesive look that also went along with what the brand was trying to portray to the public. So I started a service. Actually, I didn't start a service right away. I just started doing it to help out my fellow entrepreneurial females in the industry. I just started doing it. And my friend was like, you really need to make a business out of this. You're really good at putting together, one, outfits and all that good stuff. And two, just helping people find their style. And then three, every female, especially in this industry, has felt that pain of getting photos back and being like, why didn't somebody tell me that my hair was like this? Or that, my situations weren't situated. And sometimes, especially, I was talking to a male photographer friend of mine, and that's not like a comfortable conversation. And it's also not something that he's paying attention to or thinking about. Not because he's a bad photographer, but because he's a male. He doesn't think about stuff like that, right? That was the first part of my company that I started, was just on-set styling. I'd go help you pick out like the outfit. I'd meet with the team, how they were feeling, what they were comfortable with as far as like different body parts and things that they wanted to showcase, and talk about the branding and where the brand was going and what they wanted to portray. And I'd put together a lookbook with links of where they could buy all the pieces. And then we'd have a fitting before the photo shoot itself, so that the day of the photo shoot, I would be there to like clamp things and make sure they were in place, and make sure everything, your situation was situated, and we'd do the shoot. The amount of positive feedback I got, I was like, all right, I can do this. I can make this like a real business. This is just a natural talent, not to boast, like toot my own horn, but a natural talent that I have. Also, I always wanted to go to fashion school, and my dad was just not on board, so I didn't. But I'd spent many years in the fashion industry, and I'm a female, so I also know the female struggle of when you feel uncomfortable in what you're wearing, it's going to come across in the photos. So I started doing that, and I started charging for it. I go to people's houses and help them pick out their outfits and such, and try to figure out what their brand was. And noticed that a lot of people were just lost in what they wanted their style to say about them, or they were trying to emulate something that was not them because it was the trending thing or the popular thing at the time. So that is where the Help Me Find My Style service originated from. Because what I would find a lot of the time, there's several ways I have. First of all, there's a really long questionnaire that I have everybody fill out. It's not really long, it's just the more details I have coming in, the smoother the appointment goes. And one of the things I quickly realized is that you might think that you want to look like Jennifer Aniston, but nothing about your style is what she would wear or how she would wear it. So what it is that they really like is they like how Jennifer Aniston looks in what she's wearing and the energy she's portraying in what she's wearing. Meanwhile, their style is something completely different. They just want that confidence. That's what they're looking for. From there, I developed the Help Me Find My Style package. And essentially what this package allows people to do is I come in and I help you figure out what your style is, like your real style, like not just telling me what celebrity you want to look like, or it's an in-depth questionnaire that you have to fill out, because I want to get to the bottom of like who you are and who you want the world to see you as. So, or how you want to portray that to the world. So I come in and I help you go through what you currently have in your wardrobe that fits your style. And I also create a lookbook with pieces to then supplement your wardrobe with. And we put together a capsule wardrobe. And thus the capsule wardrobe package was also born out of that. Because sometimes you know what your style is, you just need help finding those like basic pieces that can be like quick go-to things that you wear so you don't have to think about it. Because let's be honest, if you're not even if you're self-employed, but like if you're self-employed or you run your own business or you just have a job and a life and whatever, fashion's not for everybody. Some people just want to get up and not have to really think about it and get dressed. And I 100% understand that. Trust me. There are things that I pay other people to help me with because it's not what I'm passionate about. It's not what I enjoy. And I don't want to spend the mental energy on it that I would. It would be far more beneficial for me to pay somebody for their fee or pay somebody's fee to help me figure out whatever X, Y, and Z thing is than it would be for me to spend hours on it, breaking my brain when it's not something I want to or have the time to spend energy on. So out of that was born the Help Me Find My Style. Then the capsule wardrobe was a smaller package because some people already know what their style is. And then one thing I noticed when I was in people's homes and in their closets was that a lot of the problem was that they had so much stuff in their closet that no longer served them or was no longer their style. So that birthed the closet edit. And let's talk about the closet edit. So the quickest way to do yourself dirty when it comes to fashion is to hold on to things that no longer serve you. What do I mean by that? Are you holding on to things that are no longer your style? One. Are you holding on to things that don't fit you? And if so, are you holding on to them because you just need to get them to a tailor? For what reason? Why are you holding on to this piece that you've not worn? It doesn't fit you. It's either too big or too small. And I feel like every woman has done this. Oh, I'm going to get back into these jeans one day, sis. There are very few occasions where you should be holding on to clothes that don't fit you. If you just had a baby, sure, fine, I get it. I've been there. I've had a baby. I know how that goes. And yes, a lot of those clothes you will get back into. But are they going to fit you the same as they did before they had a baby? You had the baby. I get it. But if you're holding on to that dress from when you were in college because you're going to get back into it, stop it. You shouldn't get back into it. That's not who you are anymore. That's not the phase of life you're in. It's okay to move on, to grow. Our bodies change. We birth children. We get older. We go through life. Things happen. So I created the closet edit. And there is some homework that happens with the closet edit that I need you to do before I get there. Because I'm not coming over to go through every single piece of your wardrobe with you. So I give you some homework to do. And I'll share what that homework is here with you guys. Essentially, I want you to create several different piles. There's going to be I've not worn it in the last 2 years. It doesn't fit for one reason or another. A pile that you know you're going to donate. And then pieces that you have that you want to wear, but you just don't know how to style them. And I will tell you what usually ends up happening is that too big or too small pile, 9 times out of 10 ends up going into the donation pile. And then clothes that you don't know how to style, I don't know, it's been a little bit of a mix of what I've come across. A lot of times it's just clients truly just don't know how to style those pieces to make them fit their aesthetic or their style. And I come in and I'm able to assist them in doing that. But when you leave from the closet edit, the idea is one, you have a capsule wardrobe. So that's basically the style edit is almost all of the services in one. So you'll know what your style is. You'll have the capsule wardrobe. I'll create a lookbook and send it to you with pieces to supplement in to help you round out your closet. And you no longer have pieces of clothes that no longer serve you. And you can donate them to other people who will get use and love out of them or sell them, because I have a couple clients where they have clothes with the tags still on them. It's really, I have quite a few clients that have clothes with the tag still on them. And then moving forward, I will either teach you how to shop for your style, or what I also, quite a few clients have done is they just hire me as their personal shopper. Because again, it's something that they don't want to spend the mental energy on, which I totally understand and appreciate. You have a lot of things to do. And if you don't like shopping or enjoy shopping, and it's a pain and a burden, you're still going to be buying stuff that you don't truly want because you don't want to be there. Let's be honest. And then I have some clients, because I have a subscription service as well, where they just pay a monthly fee and I will send them pieces as I come across them. And then they have access to me if they're online shopping or shopping themselves, where they can just shoot me a text message and be like, hey, I need you to help me talk me through this. Is this my style? If I get this, how would I style it? What are some good pieces to accompany it? So that's how all of my services came to fruition. And it was just literally out of seeing a need and seeing a pain point and trying to alleviate that, because being a woman is hard enough as it is. And yes, I only work with females. While I love all things fashion and design, I am a female, so I just know the female body better. And also, like, my husband's always on me all the time to help style him. If you are a male and in need of a male stylist, I have some great recommendations, especially if you are local. Even if you're not local, they will travel, but I only work with females. So yeah, if you are interested in any of those services I talked about, I will put the link to my storefront in the description box. And if you're not sure what service it is that you need, I also have an option for just a 10-minute discovery call where we can kind of talk through what you might need. And I can send you the questionnaire, and from the questionnaire, I can figure out what packages would suit you best. But yeah, that is how I started the styling company. I gotta go do this hair and get ready for work, so I will see you guys next week.